I've just finished reading a book called Recovery by a writer and GP called Gavin Francis. The message from it is simple. If you've been ill, you need time to recover, physically and emotionally. It's a very thoughtful and timely message. If you want to buy it, there's a link in the description below. Not so long ago, there were hundreds of rehab hospitals in the UK. Most of them were old sanatoria, places where people went for the treatment of tuberculosis, TB. They were often built out of town with spacious south-facing wards looking out onto fields, parks and woodlands. At a time when antibiotics weren't available, doctors understood the therapeutic value of fresh air, sunshine, good diet and careful nursing. Some of these sanatoria became orthopaedic hospitals, but during my professional lifetime, most of the rehab hospitals have closed, sold to residential developers. You never know what you have until you lose it. The global pandemic has certainly made this all too obvious. So what's this got to do with hip surgery? Well, when I started out on my career, a wise physiotherapist called Pat took me to one side and gave me some advice. She said it's all very well doing a good job in surgery, but don't forget it's just the beginning of a new journey for the patient. They need time and rest to recover. Don't push them too hard. She was right. Surgery knocks the stuffing out of you, physically and emotionally. Not so long ago, we used to keep you in hospital for a couple of weeks after a hip replacement. Nowadays, we send you home after a couple of days or less. And for most people, that's fine. There is no place like home after all. But be kind to yourself. You'll be tired and at times emotional. Embrace these feelings. They're what make us human and are a vital part of the journey to recovery. As Dr. Francis says in his book, recovery is something dynamic, just like life, a direction of travel that we can be guided towards. He advises us to charge our environment with as much as you're able of space, light, cleanliness, greenery and quiet. I advise my patients to lie down and rest for at least an hour or two, 3 times a day. Surrender to the tiredness and go with the flow. Relish the sensations of being free of the pain from your hip arthritis and getting better. Use the time to read, listen to music, catch up with your friends and family, listen to the birds and watch the grass grow. As your strength and confidence improve, walk a little further every day and look the world in the eye again. After all, life is all about the journey, not the destination. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to know more, then please get in touch. Thanks for watching. See you next time.